So he's grown a lot since the last time we did an animal update. And this is his new enclosure of him. And we're actually going to feed him today. So he looks like he's hungry, right?
Yeah, and he knocked over his thermometer, didn't he?
Yeah.
He's grown so much. I'd say he's twice the size he was, wasn't he?
Let's just see. Plus that little metal section.
Yes.
Wait. Let me get his roller. He's about to spread out. Oh, wow. This is 12 inches. From here, and that is now 8 inches. 12 plus 8, 20 inches.
20 inches
Wow.
of snick.
And then probably there's some like unbalanced.
He's so big.
Like, probably another half inch. It's 20 and a half inches around.
Yeah, he's doing awesome.
What did he just do that?
Oh.
He knows he's being on camera, but hi. So this is an enclosure, and I think it looks really nice. So this is a 20-gallon long, and it has some cork wood. So he likes to hide in these ones when he's like scared. It's coconut. So when we went, he couldn't fit in this one. That's funny. And then we found him like one day. He just like really tied into it. It was like.
Yeah, he still squeezes in there, doesn't he?
There's a water dish here, and his favorite place to go is behind here, behind the plants.
He loves that little spot. That's his cold hide. He doesn't even go inside the big cork ground. He goes behind it.
Yeah.
But he's out there scouting out for a rat, I think.
Yes, but we're gonna get him this afternoon.
Yeah, but this is a good setup. And how's it lit and heated? We did this rock on top, right?
And it works really well. And like once it's like springtime, we're gonna spray paint it like a gray color.
Yeah, exactly. It's just too cold out there to do that now.
Oh, hi Lucius. He's so much fatter inside.
He's a little chubby.
So here's the Mossarium. It's like kind of like dirty on the because Danny keeps on touching it. So we have all this moss in here. There's a bit of mold. And we have this, not sure what this plant is. Like, what is this?
It's too much mold, though. We put some springtails in there, didn't we, to take care of that?
And we have, like, the lovely rocks and the rock path and the mountains of rock. And then this plant.
Random plants already growing.
So I guess that's cool.
Yeah,
It's like
see what
nature.
happens with it.
We have the Mossarium here. So we've actually added a stick since the last time you've seen it. And we have these pebbles and rocks in there to add like a little extra.
Yeah, we've got
there's some algae here, but we found it's not going to grow a lot.
We've got some native star moss growing in here, don't we?
Yes, and it looks great.
Yeah, so this is just a local native terrarium that Zosia here made for my birthday. And it's growing awesome. And what else did we put in here? You can see some of them walking along the glass.
We added springtails. You can see them like right there.
Yeah, some springtails in there to keep the process running. And this has just been doing great. It's been completely sealed now for what, 5 months?
Yeah, right here we have our frog tank, and there's Petunia eating something, and Vernon is all the way back there in the...
Yeah, so you got Vernon back there, and Petunia's going to be a little easier to see. There you go. So this is a standard 20-gallon hide that we turned into a bioactive vivarium, right?
Yes.
And we did the spray foam background that you cover with silicone and then
you
put
see
the
on the
coconut
sides.
fiber on there.
You can see on the sides how we did it, the layers.
Yeah,
So I did, like, we have the foam, and then we have the silicone, and then we have the coconut fiber.
Yeah, that's right. And it's totally bioactive. It's seeded with dwarf white isopods and springtails.
Yes.
And we have 2 dart frogs in there that are absolutely fantastic.
Oh, they're
and
so cute!
Flopping around.
And they just ate since they had the fly
These
out.
guys have been absolutely awesome. We love our frogs. They've done really well. And I actually transplanted some plants from the aquarium. This is weeping moss from the aquarium. This is japonica, I think, from the aquarium. Don't quote me on that. We've got some crypts, which are these small darker leaves that are growing out there. Those are all from the aquarium, and they're growing great in there because they have an immersed form. And actually, you see the moss is growing right up over the leaf litter as well.
Yes.
And this is doing awesome. We really love this. Now we're gonna do a bigger one, aren't we?
Yes. And maybe it's to fill up like this whole wide space right here.
Yeah, we're thinking of doing like a 65-gallon bioactive vivarium, but stay tuned for more on that. Here on our animal workstation has been the temporary home for our fish. We've got a couple of aquariums lined up here holding the fish and plants
Yes, and
from
he's
before.
holding them until we can put them in their new tank.
Yep, and
You're
they've
like,
been doing
it's
great.
Lucius's old tank. I remember when he was so little.
Oh,
here.
that's right, when Lucius used to live in there. But yep, that's just been a temporary home for the fish and plants. It's gonna hold them over until we finish the build
Yes.
outside. Okay, so here we have our springtail and isopod cultures, and these have just kind of been going in the background for a long
we haven't
time.
actually said the update in a long time.
Honestly, yeah, we haven't even checked up on these, but this thing's crawling with springtails. You can see them, especially against the black there. Oh, look on the bottom of this leaf.
Let's see.
You can see them zooming around in there.
Yeah, I see a few.
Yeah, so this culture's been doing great. And when we build the new vivarium, I will probably put the entire contents of this culture minus a seed for a fresh culture.
The isopods are a funny story.
Yeah, the isopods are really, really, really slow to reproduce. Like oh yeah, we've got a few. Look.
Can I see?
Yeah, look down here.
Oh, yay!
Yeah, so we've got some dwarf white isopods.
I want to get like these, like the purple ones.
Now we only got a culture of 25 when we set up the dart frog vivarium.
And that was not
And
enough.
we put like at least 20 of them in the dart frog vivarium. Oh yeah, look, they're all over the place. These are all isopods.
Oh wow!
And we
Hi,
put at
isopod.
least 20 of them in the dart frog vivarium and just put like 5 or so in here. And it's been several months. And I've heard that these guys are slow to breed, but they've done well. And I'll actually show you what we've got is we've just got our own take on a typical ABG mix, which is charcoal, sphagnum moss, a little bit of sand, a little bit of cocoa fiber, and then we've got some cardboard sheets, some leaves, and a little bit of cork bark in here. It's the same thing inside the springtails, and we just keep it moist and set it aside, and they eat the plant matter, and the springtails eat the mold, and everybody's happy, and it just kind of continues to grow, right?
It's kind of funny because remember when we first made an isopod video?
Yes, we couldn't find any.
Oh.
We're like, look, isopods, we think, but
The video was
success,
so bad.
they're growing up now.
Yes.
And here we've got the piece de la resistance.
Oh.
Da da da!
So we have our aquarium stand.
Yes, so we just finished building this aquarium stand, and we made this a little different than the aquarium stands you can buy, right?
Yes.
For starters, it's 38 inches tall, because I can tell you,
All homemade.
yep, as a 6-foot guy, the regular short 28-inch stands that you can buy from the store are way, way too short.
Like
And
my height.
this also is sized to fit 240 breeders, as you can see side by side, and the plan is on the left-hand side, we're gonna have like an Amazon-planted biotype aquarium, and then on the right-hand side, we're gonna have a reef tank,
Yes.
right? Side by side. And we built this, let me show you a little bit inside, open this up. And we built this actually out of, it's the same plans you can find all over YouTube to do this, but we've got 2x8s on the long sides. It's held up by 8 2x4s, butt joints on the end, so it's very, very strong. And this stand is actually built so it can accommodate the 240s. It can accommodate a 125 or 150 gallon in the future if we want to go big, right?
Yes.
And we are super pumped. So we're thinking here pretty soon we're gonna have a video about
Yes, we're gonna
moving
video
our
all about this.
freshwater fish back over to this now that it's all done and ready. And then you can see that we've started plumbing for the reef tank.
And also we're gonna have a video on like drilling tanks and also building the stand.
Yep, the whole process.
And here come the kitties. Here is Ginny, our kitty, and so she is. We're doing another animal update, and this is our kitty Ginny, and she's like our little explorer and our adventurous kitty.
She is the adventure kitty. Camera. Oh, she's gonna be antisocial.
Okay, Harold, come on, buddy.
Where's the boy? Find the boy cat.
Harold, Harold, call him again, Daddy. Harold, hi, Bunch. And there's Ginny. Just
There's Jin Jin.
hi, Harold. Harold, come down here. He's the loud one.
Hey, come here. Anyway, this is our little lions, our
And-
tiny tigers.
Yes, Harold's the loud one and Ginny's the adventurous one.
Yep.